Today, Command Sergeant Major Dana Winghead will relinquish responsibility as Hawaii Command Senior Enlisted Leader to the Command Chief Master Sergeant Sandra Fox. We extend a sincere welcome to the distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until the end. Major General Joseph Harris II, Commander, Hawaii Air National Guard, and his spouse, Sarah. Major General Gary Hara, former Deputy Commanding General, United States Army Pacific, and spouse, Diane. Brigadier General Neil Misayoshi, Mobilization Assistant to the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command J4. Brigadier General Stephen Logan, Deputy Adjutant General for the State of Hawaii, as well as the Commander of the Hawaii National Guard. Brigadier General Walter R. Ross, Jr., Director of the Joint Staff, Hawaii National Guard. Command Chief Master Sergeant Retired Robert Lee, former Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hawaii National Guard. Chief Master Sergeant William Parker, former Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hawaii National Guard. And Command Sergeant Major Vernon Nakasone, former State Command Sergeant Major. At this time, we would also like to welcome Command Sergeant Major Winghead's family and friends in attendance today. His significant other, Erica Salvador. His children, Noah, and significant other, Rachel Jordan. Evan, Emily, and Brody. Mother, Paula Polk. His in-laws, Vincent and Audrey Salvador. Mike Turner, and the Mueller Ohana. We would also like to welcome Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox's family and friend, also in attendance. Her husband, Dennis, children Faith and Grayson. Her friends from Washington, D.C., Command Chief Master Sergeant Kim Turner, Lana Edwards, and Charlie and Janet Cookie. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Erica is being presented a bouquet of red roses, thanking her for all their support and devotion to the service members and families of the Hawaii National Guard. Red roses signify the bonds of loyalty and affection between the service members and families, and to signify our sorrow at their departure from the Hawaii National Guard. They will be remembered and missed. At this time, Dennis, spouse of Chief Master Sergeant Sandra Fox, is receiving a bouquet of yellow roses, welcoming him to the Hawaii National Guard. Yellow is the color of new beginnings and symbolizes his arrival to the Hawaii National Guard. In time, Dennis's rosebuds will blossom, as will his relationship with the service members and their families. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and the playing of the national anthem and the state anthem by the Hawaii National Guard Band. Also, please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Cortez.
Please bow your heads in prayer with me. Lord God, we give you thanks for the honor that you bestow upon each of us as soldiers and airmen. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve our nation, the state of Hawaii, and our communities. You have created each of us with abilities and skills to share in our collective cause of freedom. We especially thank you today for blessing and strengthening our military community through the lives of both Command Sergeant Major Wingate and Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox. Both of them have given themselves to the strategic mission of the Hawaii National Guard. Therefore, we ask that you bless this change of responsibility ceremony. As the spear of leadership is passed from Command Sergeant Major Wingate to Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox, I ask for your blessing on this ceremony. We thank you for Command Sergeant Major Wingate's dedication to the Hawaii National Guard's mission and his care for our service members. Bless him and his family in his future endeavors. We ask that you cover Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox with your wisdom and blessing as she takes on the challenge of her new responsibilities. Bless her and her family as they support one another. And now may you bless the Hawaii National Guard this day and direct our talents, energies, and commitment toward building a foundation of peace for Hawaii. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Cordiz. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The non-commissioned officer in charge of today's change of responsibility ceremony is Command Sergeant Major Brandon Kumalai. We are here today to witness the exchange of responsibility of the position of the Command Senior Enlisted Leader of the Hawaii National Guard. During this change of responsibility ceremony, you will see a distinct change of responsibility. You see a distinct exchange of the outgoing Senior Enlisted Leader and the incoming Senior Enlisted Leader, known as the passing of the Pulilo, a traditional Hawaiian warrior spear that represents the office of Command Senior Enlisted Leader, used to stand guard over the enlisted service members who serve their nation and state as proud members of the Hawaii National Guard. At this time, will Command Sergeant Major Wingate and Command Chief Fox please join Major General Hara front and center for the Hawaii National Guard Command Senior Enlisted Change of Responsibility. The change of responsibility is a simple yet traditional event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. The key to the ceremony is the passing of the Pulilo spear. The spear represents not only the lineage and honors of the unit, but also the loyalty and unity of its service members. The custodians of the Pulilo spear is the Command Senior Enlisted Leader, who is the senior enlisted service member in the unit, and the principal advisor of the Adjutant General. The non-commissioned officer in charge, Command Sergeant Major Kumalai, will pass the spear to the Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Command Sergeant Major Wingate, who will in turn pass the spear to the Adjutant General, Major General Hara. Major General Hara. The passing of the spear represents the relinquishment of responsibility and authority from the Command Sergeant Major Wingate. The Adjutant General will then pass the spear to the Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox, charging her with the responsibility and authority that comes with this position. For Command Chief Master Sergeant Zandra Fox, let it be known from this day forward that the Adjutant General has placed special trust and confidence in your patriotism, dedication, and integrity, and in leadership abilities. Therefore, you are hereby appointed as the Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hawaii National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Adjutant and General, Major General Hara.
Mahalo. Major General Harris, Sarah, Major General retired Gary Hara, and best sister-in-law that lives on the island of Oahu, Diane. Fellow general officers, senior enlisted leaders, and former command senior enlisted leaders, Parker, Lee, and Nakasone, thanks for joining us. It's a true honor to have you guys here. Distinguished guests, friends, family, and members of the Hawaii National Guard. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us. You guys add a lot of value to this organization, and I'm really privileged to be part of this, to honor Command Sergeant Major Wingad for all the things that he did and accomplished as the Command Senior Enlisted Leader for the Hawaii National Guard, and as well for his almost 31 years of service in the United States military. Well, that was a distinguished career. Most of it was distinguished. I'll talk a little bit about that a little later. It's also my privilege to welcome Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox and her ohana. Congratulations to both of you, and I want to express my sincerest appreciation to the Wingad and Fox ohana, because everyone here knows that the soldier or the airman cannot be successful without the love, support, and sacrifice of the family. You guys make us stronger, and you guys, you know, you're the reasons we do what we do. So thank you for everything that you do. During these ceremonies, the MC normally talks about the outgoings. We call it a biographical sketch, but you know, kind of the history of what they accomplished in the military. A lot of times it's excruciating and it's painful to sit through, but since the MC didn't talk about Wingad, I'm going to talk a little bit about him. Most of us here met Sergeant Major Wingad when he joined the Hawaii National Guard in 1995. He joined, I think it was Charlie Company 299 Infantry on Maui. He's also a Maui police officer before coming on full time. But prior to that, he actually joined in 1992 in the active duty and was assigned to the famous 82nd Airborne Division. And the reason I said that his career was not so distinguished. Real quick story, we're on our second deployment to Kuwait. And Sergeant Major Wingad and I, along with two others, we're on what's called the torch party, right? Even before the advance party goes in. So just four of us waiting to receive the entire 29th Infantry Brigade. And we're fighting for a mission to do convoy security. But that convoy security mission was supporting a active duty sustainment brigade. So I think it was the executive officers, Lieutenant Colonel, was McFlurry or something? What was his name? Yeah, something like that. So this guy, he's looking at Wingad. He's looking at Wingad, and he was like, "Were you Private Wingad in whatever unit, 82nd Urban?" He's like, "Yes, sir, you're my first platoon leader." He said, "And you're still in the military? And you're in a sergeant's major position?" Wasn't I the one that gave in Article 15? Which he actually won. They took it away, but that platoon leader tried to give him Article 15, said he was a horrible soldier and he doesn't understand why he's still in the military. So I guess that those times in the 82nd Airborne wasn't so distinguished. But fortunately for the Hawaii National Guard, Wingad has matured and has been a solid Command Sergeant Major. Joking aside, everyone who served with Command Sergeant Major Wingad knows that He is the epitome of the old school command sergeant major. Loud, obnoxious, but the bearer of the standards, right? He will fix an officer or an enlisted soldier or senior NCO. If you're not meeting up to the standards, he will let them know. He's respected, and then most importantly, like we know, all true command sergeant major, they're feared. So that was Command Sergeant Major Wingate. His legacy will live on in both the Hawaii Army and Air National Guard because the leaders that he trained, counseled, and mentored, and yes, disciplined, have learned a lot from him. He's perpetuated the adage of when it's your time to lead, lead. When it's your time to follow, follow. This advice holds true for young soldiers, airmen, and our senior-most leaders. I'm certain that he passed this down to his children, Noah, Evan, and Emily, but especially to Staff Sergeant Noah Wingate, sitting over there with the drill sergeant's hat. He serves as a drill sergeant in Fort Benning, Georgia. Noah, one of your dad's proudest moments was pinning on your expert infantry badge that he was awarded 25 years prior. So we are all proud of your accomplishments and glad that you're carrying on the Wingate tradition and legacy. And thankfully, you're not as kolohe as your dad was. So when it was time to lead, Command Sergeant Major Wingate led. Besides shaping the future leaders of the Hawaii National Guard, he served in many strategic level councils, helping to shape enlisted policy for the nation. And because of these additional duties, Command Sergeant Major traveled a lot. I mean a lot. And then when traveling, he was like a rock star. I'm telling you, like a superstar. Everybody's out there is like, hey Dana, hey Command Sergeant Major, and they're doing this fancy handshakes and hugging and everything else. And then they would go like, who's this general with you? It's true, it is true. Like everyone recognized this guy. But the last major accomplishment I'd like to highlight is that yes, Dana, you are the only person that has won a bet against me in about 39 years. And I truly hope that that bottle of Jack Daniels falls off your shelf and ruins your carpet. So please enjoy your retirement and know that you'll always be part of the Hing Ohana. To Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox, Dennis, Faith and Grayson, and the rest of the Fox Ohana, welcome to the command team. Myung and I look forward to working with you. And Chief, don't worry, because you knew I'm not going to pick on you too much. So like Command Sergeant Major, you served with many great mentors throughout your career. It's obvious that your prior commanders, mentors, and supervisors challenged and shaped you into the exceptional leader that you are today. They saw your potential even when you did not, and forced you out of your comfort zone. When Major General Harris recommended me for the Command Senior Enlisted position, I didn't even hesitate because I knew your potential and I knew how well you do. So don't feel out of your comfort zone. Be comfortable. Your accomplishments, character, leadership style, and experience demonstrate that you're ready and deserve to be the Hawaii National Guard's Command Senior Enlisted Leader. You have all the tools you need to succeed. Continue the qualities that made you successful: collaboration, commitment, and compassion. I'm already witnessing your fresh and energetic ideas as you hit the ground running. My charge to you is to continue to build on the accomplishments that your predecessors set before you. Strengthen communication of the enlisted force, develop our future leaders, and uphold the highest standards of the military. And finally, be as bold as Command Sergeant Major Wingate. Take me up on every bet that I challenge you with. It'll only make you a better person. Yeah. And who knows, you may be the second person to win someday. Just think of it as a lottery, but just with worse odds. Congratulations to both of you and best of luck in your future endeavors. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone that helped to plan, coordinate, and support this successful and memorable ceremony. And then how about a hand for the 111 Army Band, again, always bringing class to these ceremonies. And then finally, mahalo to the servicemen and women for their devotion to duty, sacrifice, and untiring efforts to preserve freedom throughout the world. Mahalo.
Thank you, Major General Hara. Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Command Sergeant Major Winged.
Sorry, I gotta get my glasses on. Yeah, a little thick up here. So, good afternoon and aloha, everybody. I just want to thank everybody for coming today. It means a lot. It truly does. As I look out here and see all of you out here, for the special day for myself and for my family, transition in life, it's pretty awesome to see everybody here. So general officers, fellow sergeants, majors, chief, senior officers, commanders, soldiers, airmen, family, and friends, thank you for being here today. I truly appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. It was 4 years ago that I was selected to serve as your command senior enlisted leader up there at Diamond Head. In my speech, I told all of you that I plan on focusing on three things: to be the voice of the enlisted force for the Army and Air at the strategic level, and focus on three things: what's next, are we prepared, and is it relevant? And I think our 2 years during COVID definitely showed that our organization was ready for what the community needed for us to do, and we did an amazing job at it. Two, my tenacity and drive to ensure that the Hawaii National Guard has a voice at the national level. And I believe that was accomplished through some of the committees and so forth that we started and that we were on over this time. And now Chief Fox is on one of the national ones that represents all 54 CSELs across the nation. And then three, to wake up every morning looking through a new lens. This will be tough on some days, and there may be fog on that lens from the days, but I promise to clear that lens. And honestly, it was tough some days. It was tough to clear that lens and start fresh in the new days. But I think all three of those things were accomplished during this time. And it was not me. It was all of us together as an organization. So I truly appreciate that. Today will end my time as your command senior enlisted leader. Sorry. Along with me completing an awesome 30 years, 8-month, and 1-day career. What makes it an awesome career is everyone out in this audience, leaders, family, friends, along with all the great soldiers and airmen that we have serving in our organization. Our organization produces great soldiers, airmen, non-commissioned officers, leaders, and I have been fortunate to follow, lead, and serve on some of the great command teams. Brigadier General Kauivi and Brigadier Mitsuyoshi back in our days at the BSTB as your battalion CSM. Major General Suzanne Varsalam at the RTI. Brigadier General Oliveira at the brigade and the Harang. Major General Joe Logan at the Hing. And Major General Hara at the brigade and the Hing. Over the years, I have taken a piece of every one of you and applied it to what type of leader I am today and what type of leader I'm going to be in the future. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you. I am truly appreciative and humbled by each and every one of you. As I look in the audience, I can't believe how much we've all grown up together over the last 25, 26, 27 years. We've laughed together. We watched our kids grow up together. Some of them even served today, like my son, Staff Sergeant Noah over there. It truly makes us that word ohana. We are family. I'd especially like to say thank you to some of our former command senior enlisted leaders who are here today. CSEL number 4, Command Sergeant Major retired Vernon Nakasone. Thanks, Sergeant Major, for coming. CSEL number 6, Command Chief retired Lee. Where are you at? Thanks for coming, Chief. And CSEL number 7, Command Chief Parker. Gentlemen, it was truly an honor to walk in your footsteps. It really was. Major General Hara, sir, it's been an amazing ride serving by your side, multiple levels, multiple units, everything over the last, 20 plus years. You truly have been a mentor and a friend over the years. Although I have lost numerous bets, and have experienced those awesome one-sided Major General Hara teaching points. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about. You truly do. Sir, I just want to say thank you for all that you have done for me, my family, everything over the years. I truly appreciate that to you and your wife. Thank you so much. It means a lot. But, sir, just remember, I did win that one bet one time. And I will cherish that for the rest of my life. Major General Harris, sir, congratulations to you and your family promotion. Second star looks good on you, sir. Thank you for your support. Major General Retired Hara and your wife, sir, thank you so much. You were the one that selected me to go to RTI and start my MSC command time, so I truly appreciate that, sir. I need to say thank you to Major General Retired Joe Logan. Sir, I know hopefully you're watching online. You weren't here to make it today, but thank you for selecting me as your CSEL. Brigadier General Mitsuyoshi, sir, thank you for allowing me as your CSM of the Brigade Special Troop Battalion. Brigadier General Loken, sir, thanks for letting me have that enlisted voice to you over the last couple years when you're serving as the Deputy Adjutant General. It means a lot. Those conversations, those talks, I learned some amazing words from you, sir. Truly have. Thank you so much. Brigadier General Ross. Sir, I tell you, I've been in this organization a long time. I remember when General Ross was Officer Candidate Ross at the old RTI back when I was Sergeant Wingad teaching non-prior service, and you hear this loud guy just come running out. Ross! Yes, Candidate Ross. Now you're a one-star general, sir. Congratulations. James Jimenez, my man. Brother, we have come a long way from those young E5s talking story while dropping off those mortar rounds back in, what was it, Japan, I believe, back, 26, 27 years ago. You have truly been a great leader and, more importantly, a true friend to me over those long time, you and your wife. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for being my friend. To some of the folks out there on Facebook, the Senior List Advisor, to the Chief, Tony Whitehead, thanks for entrusting in me over the last couple years, leading your National Guard Enlisted Advisory Council, getting the 54 CSELs together. I truly appreciate that. You've been a great friend. To the 13th Command Sergeant Major of the Army National Guard, John Rains and family. Thanks, John, for giving me that phone call prior to. I know you know, at home where you want to be with all the grandbabies and your wife watching this. John, you've been a good friend over the last, 10, 15 years. Always somebody I could call, no matter what. You were there. I truly appreciate it, John. To retired Command Sergeant Major Brett Moore, I know you're in Montana. It's probably nice and warm out there right now. Probably like a -30 or something. But thanks, brother, for being a great friend for the last 20, 25 years. It means a lot. I see a couple other my battles out there. Some of you I called sisters, brothers. You know, I hope everybody knows I could sit here for hours and probably go down the line, talk stories where we connected over the last 30 years. I just want to say thank you once again for all your support, mentorship over the years. I truly appreciate it. I really do. Command Chief Fox, congratulations to you and your family on being the next Command Senior Enlisted Leader number 9 of this great organization. I know that you continue to steer the enlisted force down the path of excellence. I truly do, along with providing that voice to enlisted force to our senior leaders, because sometimes they need to hear it. We're going to have some of those uncomfortable conversations, but that's the job. So congratulations to you and your family. Sorry, I had a deep breath, you know. Tough time over there looking at my family now. At this time, I'd like to say thank you to my family and friends. First, I'd like to thank God for giving me the strength through my life. I know today you are looking down the ceremony. Along with Grandma and Grandpa Polk, Grandma and Grandpa Wingad, and Grandma Salvador. Thank you for taking care of them. I love and miss you all. Sorry. Whew. I know I'm this tough guy, I really am, but this is kind of emotional, man. Woo! I know James is going to beat me up later for it, but it's okay. Erica, you have been my ride and die. Through the thick and thin, I'm so thankful and appreciative for everything you've done for me, our family, everything. You are an amazing partner and mother. I could not have done this without you. I appreciate you, and I love you. Noah, Emma, Evan, and Brody. You are truly amazing kids, and I hope you know that I love you with all my heart and soul. I would like to say thank you for being such great kids and understanding when Dad was away for all those significant events in our lives. I love you all so much, and I'm truly proud of each and every one of you. I mean, you are all some amazing kids, now young adults. Truly, truly appreciate it. Rachel, I want you to know that I've never seen my son Noah so happy. And I want to say thank you for taking care of him so far away. I truly appreciate you for doing that. It gives me a big relief every day knowing that Staff Sergeant, Drill Sergeant Wingate is taken care of. Factoid, Noah is a drill sergeant in the exact same company and battalion that I went to basic training 30 years ago. And somehow the stars lined up like that. It's pretty cool. Mom, you're an amazing parent. No matter what has happened over my last 50 years, you've always been there for me and my family. I'm so thankful for you, your unconditional support over my life. Thank you. I love you. Dad, I know you wish you could be here today, but I know you are here in spirit and just want to say thank you for all your support. To my in-law, Mom, and Pops, I cannot thank both of you enough for taking care of our family while Eric and I have such busy careers. You have always been there for us, and I'm so thankful to have you in our lives. To the Mueller Ohana, over the years, our families have grown closer and closer. Eric and I truly value your friendship and family time. Thank you for being a part of us today. I really appreciate it. Command Sergeant Major retired Mike Turner. Mike, you have been a true mentor over the years. You want to know how I know everybody when I go somewhere? It's because of that guy right there. He truly taught me how to put myself out there, meet people, socialize, and I thank you for that, Mike. I'm so grateful that you traveled all this way to be here for this. Thank you, my friend. I'd like to say one last time that it has been a true honor to serve as the 8th Command Senior Enlisted Leader for this organization. You are all my Ohana from here on out. You always have been, and I just want to say thank you. I really do. Thanks.
Thank you, Command Sergeant Major Wingate. Ladies and gentlemen, the Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Command Chief Zandra Fox.
All right. Aloha and good afternoon. Thank you, Major General Hara, for this opportunity and giving me the responsibility to be the voice of the enlisted force. I hope I don't let you down. I'd also like to welcome distinguished guest Myung for being here. Major General Harris, thank you. It was a very humbling experience to be your previous state command chief. And under you, I appreciate all of the mentorship that you have given me and helped shape me and provide me with the tools and resources for this position today. Thank you, Mrs. Sarah Harris, for being here as well. And I'd also like to welcome Major General Hara and Diane, General Logan, General Mallory, and General Ross. Welcome all commanders, senior enlisted leaders, all airmen soldiers, and thank you for those tuning in virtually. Command Sergeant Major Wingate and to previous CSELs, Chief Parker, Chief Lee, and Chief Nakasani, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for your fearless leadership and paving the way. I'm very humbled to be joining this elite group of senior leaders. I'd also like to thank my husband, Dennis, for his unwavering support. He does everything in his power to make sure that I can give 110% to this organization. Thank you, honey. I love you, Faith and Grayson. You are the best kids ever. And I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad and family spread across the globe from the Philippines, Dubai, Italy, Texas, California, and Arizona. Thank you to my sister in arms, Kim Turner, the Command Chief retired 113th Wing, DC Air National Guard, and Lana Edwards for coming all the way over from DC area. She is also a veteran. I'd also like to thank Janet and Charlie for being here as well. Thank you for everyone for putting this ceremony together, and thank you to the band for their wonderful playing of the national anthem and the national and the state anthem. It still hasn't sunken in that I'm to the CSEL for the Hawaii National Guard. This is the highest enlisted position you can attain for the state. People have asked me for advice on what I did to get here. I really don't know. I don't have the formula and I don't have the answers to that test, but boy, I will tell you, I have been tested. But things happen for a reason, and you're put in the right place for the right purpose. But as I think about it, here's how I've moved through my career that I believe has led me to today. Seek a mentor. Don't chase a rank or be a stripe chaser. Learn to listen and do less talking. Serve with a purpose and be deliberate in everything. Remember where you come from and have good moral compass, good values, and good character. Remain humble and always grounded. Remember your why. Relationships do matter, and you'll never know, and you can't do it alone. Build a tribe that supports you and one another, and take every day and know that you can inspire change, even if it's just one person or one thing. Always invest in yourself to be better than you were yesterday. Choose your battles wisely, and don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun, enjoy the wave. Leading you is a privilege, and first and foremost about service. Every decision, action, and how I carry myself will always have each and every one of you in mind. I am honored to be the voice of the Hawaii National Guard's enlisted voice and committed to leading the airmen of today and our citizen soldiers. In closing, I asked my 10-year-old daughter, Faith, how should I end my speech? Simply, I'd like to say, I'm grateful and thank you for supporting me. Mahalo.
Thank you, Command Chief Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the benediction and the playing of the Army and Air Force song.
Let us pray. Lord God, as we depart this ceremony, help us all to be service members of integrity, defenders of freedom, and ambassadors of peace. May your hand of protection cover the soldiers and airmen of the Hawaii National Guard this day. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we close this portion of the ceremony, we would like to thank you for joining us this afternoon to honor our outgoing and incoming Command Senior Enlisted Leaders. On behalf of the Command Chief Master Sergeant Fox and Command Sergeant Major Wingett, we would like to thank the Change of Responsibility Planning Committee and everyone who participated to help make this ceremony happen. Our fondest farewell to the Command Sergeant Major Wingett and our warmest welcome to Command Chief Master Sergeant Xander Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now transition into the award and gift presentation to Command Sergeant Major Winged. Command Sergeant Major Winged, please join Major General Hara. Please join Major General Hara for the presentation of the Hawaii National Guard Distinguishing Service Order.
You have the citation.
Citation? Yes, I do. Hey, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated for the publishing of the orders. Major General Hara requests permission to publish the order. Attention to orders. Order number 063-001. The Hawaii National Guard Distinguished Service Order is awarded to Command Sergeant Major Dana W. Winged for distinguishing himself by exceptional meritorious service the state of Hawaii as the Command Senior Enlisted Leader of the Hawaii National Guard from March 2019 to March 2023. During this period, Command Sergeant Major Winged served as a trusted advisor to the Adjutant General for the state of Hawaii. During an unprecedented global pandemic, Command Sergeant Major Winged ensured the 5,500 soldiers and airmen of the Hawaii National Guard excelled in their life-saving service to the people of the state of Hawaii, which include nearly 4,000 active-duty Indo-Pacific Command service members. His demand for excellence ensured the Hawaii National Guard supported the Governor of Hawaii for real-world disaster relief operations, all while supporting and providing ready and trained forces in support of worldwide contingency operations. Command Sergeant Major Winged's accomplishments as the Senior Enlisted Leader accumulated a 30-year career of distinguished and dedicated service to the United States of America and the state of Hawaii and reflect great credit upon himself, the United States Army, and the Hawaii National Guard. Signed, Kenneth S. Hara, Major General, Hawaii National Guard. Thank you, Major General Hara. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce Command Sergeant Major Jimenez and Chief Master Sergeant Orr and Danny Yoshikawa, Chief Master Sergeant.
Of the welfare of our organization. Your commitment to the strategic direction of the organization and enforcement of the standards has contributed to the success over the last 4 years. So on behalf of the soldiers in our wonderful organization,
I gotta hug you first, man. That's just how I roll. I'm not kicking you away. Stay close. Okay, I gotta say this. Say this 3 times real quick. It's gonna be really hard, right? Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Command Sergeant Major Winged. 3 times. Ooh, gone. Anyway, as the highest level of the Joint Enlisted Leadership in the HING, you communicated information to enlisted members from TAG or DAG. Did you notice I did not say the TAG? I said TAG or DAG. You were instrumental in ensuring the adherence to command policies, professional development, training, health, morale, and welfare of our enlisted service members, interacting with senior enlisted leaders and other DoD components, and participated in a variety of DoD federal and state level advisory council. On behalf of the Hawaii Air National Guard Chiefs Council and our airmen, we would like to present to you, the le'io mano, okay? Each shark tooth is double stitched to the core base for strength in combat. Hawaiian warriors would often use it for slashing enemies in close combat. Bet you wish you had this set when you was dealing with our special soldiers and airmen. Trust me, I know, just kidding. Anyway, just wanted to say mahalo for your commitment to the Hawaii Air National Guard, well, the Hawaii National Guard, forgive me, sir, Hawaii National Guard, and supporting the soldiers and airmen. And we can read, do you want to bring that, we can read that piece. So. Okay, so this is dated, I'm not going to, okay, no, yeah, 5 March 2019, is that when you took, okay, to 31 December 2022. Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hawaii Air National Guard, with great honor and recognition of more than 29 years of honorable and meritorious service to the United States Army and the Hawaii National Guard. Mahalo for your outstanding contribution as the Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hing. Your leadership, expertise, and mentorship greatly contributed to the success of the Hawaii National Guard missions. And here you go. It's heavy. Okay.
Thank you, Command Sergeant Major Wingett, and all our presenters. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close this portion of the ceremony, we would like to thank you for joining us this afternoon to honor the outgoing Command Senior Enlisted Leader. Both the CSELs will come to the front and on the left and on the right of the colors. Of those of you who would like to congratulate them, they will have a receipt line there. Thank you.
Sorry, everybody had their backs turned, sorry.
It's a Sunday.